Hi everybody, it's Oksana, and today I want to show you how to make a free-form wire-wrapped cabochon. So basically, this is a style that comes out vastly different each time that I do it, but it just involves taking a wire and just wrapping it around your cabochon until it's secure. And this is kind of a minimal one. As you can see, there's not a ton of wire going around my stone, but you can add on more and kind of keep wrapping if you want it to just have lots of swirls all around. It's really up to you, but this is just kind of like a very basic one. So if you want to see how I made this, then just keep watching. So I have my cabochon here. It's about 1.5 inches. And then I just cut myself a really long piece of 18 gauge copper round dead soft wire. And this is actually 23 inches is what it ended up being, but I just kind of roughly cut a long piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bend it in half. And this is just a very free-flowing style. This is something that every time I do it, it comes out very differently. So I'm just making a little loop here just by bending this around. So here's what I have. I just bent it around and around until I got this loop situation. And now I'm going to put my cabochon on there. Let me just kind of, there we go, line those top ones a little bit more up. So this is going to be the kind of bail that you tie your string onto like this. You like put it through and then you kind of go like that. If you want a different bail, then you know, kind of situate your wire in a different direction. And this is really something, there's so many ways to do this. If you wanted to even just like weave some kind of fancier looking bail, that's very doable too. So I'm just holding it. A lot of this is basically holding everything as tight as you can and trying to wrap your wires around it to secure it in place. So I'm just bending these up right now. And bringing them to the back, crossing them over so that I can bring them back to the front. They're a little loose now. I'm taking this wire. This is just something that you just make it up as you go. So bringing it over to meet with my other wire. Alright, now here where they meet up, I'm going to kind of bring them together and line them up so they're nice and together and make a loop. I'm going to make another loop in the other direction like that. I'm going to make another loop as I'm just kind of going down the side here. And then once I'm over here, I'm going to put them through this little wire that I have on the side here. Just kind of pull it through. It kind of forms a loop as I do that. And then I am bringing them up, making another loop in the other direction. And now I just have these little ends left. So what I'm going to do with these little ends is I'm just going to bring them across the front here. And this is my back. I'm just taking one of these and I'm just trying to like loop it around something here in the back just to like secure the wire. Close that loop up. And then same with this one. This one's a little shorter. So we'll see. I might not be able to reach that far. All right. So now my cabochon is secure. You're basically just kind of wrapping around and around with your wires, however, you know, however they go, and then up until the point where your cabochon feels secure. Usually, you know, once you kind of go all the way around. Here's what the back is looking like. So that's pretty much it. That's secure. You can kind of, you know, hang it up now. If you wanted to go back in with more wires, then you can definitely do that and kind of add on to it. You can add some beads. I have some copper beads here. I'm not 100% positive on their size. I think they're like maybe 4 and 5 or like 3, 4 and 5 or something millimeters. And this is a 22 gauge wire. You can do a 24 gauge wire or even 26. Here's my beads. So what you would do is you just find a location where you want to add your beads and you just kind of slide your wire in there. Actually, I kind of want them to go the opposite. Smallest to largest, like this. So you have this wire. Just want to wrap it around something, so I'm bringing it to the back here. And I'm just going to wrap it around a wire in the back here. Just to secure it. And then I'll just do this off camera, but you can just trim that off and pinch it down at the end. So here are my beads. I'm gonna wrap this around my loop. I'm gonna put it inside of the loop. This is just really however you want to do it and wherever you want your beads to go. I'm gonna make it come out this other loop here. If I can get it to go that way. Let's see here. There we go. And you can do like, they don't have to be round little beads. There's some cute little charm type beads that would look pretty as well. So putting one up here, kind of going underneath all these wires to the back here. I think that would have been better with a smaller bead. I'm gonna undo that and put a smaller bead on there. So I've got a little bead now, and let's see, I'm gonna bring it through right here, and I'm gonna add some smaller beads over here. And you can get copper beads online, like on Rio Grande or Monster Slayer if you want, you know, solid copper to match the copper, or if you're wanting a different color, I'm sure you can find them. They're just like little spacer beads. You can probably find them at Michael's too. Michael's probably won't have solid copper, but they'll have just like colored ones. All right. So now you can be all done, or you can add a little more. I'm debating whether I should add more or not. Alright, so now I'm just gonna put it here in this very last little area. I think I'm just gonna do like one little bead here. And just be done. Let's see. There we go. Just pushing this wire to the back so I can get it out of the way. There we go. Just gonna wrap it around this since it's right next to it. Wrap around it to secure, and then I can just trim those off. Alright, so now it's all done in the back here. Cut off my little wires, secured them. Here's the front. Stone is nice and secure in there. And if you want to add your cord, just put it through. Like so. And that's it. So that's how you make a wire wrapped freeform cabochon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.